I've been planning this for kind of a while right now, so what better way than to show you some of the stuff that I've been making for MSM. And starting off is some double, triple, quad, and quint element seasonals in a new island seasonal station. All of the boring info and everything that some of them that I made is also on the MSM Ideas wiki if you want to go check it out. So we got Wingle-Dangle, Smith-Harp, Yokel, Zomshine. This was one of my oldest concepts when I was like a little bit younger. Pashel, Whomper, Swaytwee, Aster Basket, Hammock, more like hammock, Trapworm, so those were the doubles, Orgaratu, yes, I did say Organratu instead of Nosferatu, Buncaneer, Pluckalodon, Chocolicious, Soda, Bounce Ball, Potar, Sudaswan, Takaba, Gliano, Sivon, Baxolet, Slaydeer, Eglin, Shred, and lastly, the seasonal quint Chromaday. Ignore these other ones, those are just what if the monsterlings turn into tweens when you reach level 10 and whatnot. Next up, we have some more legendaries. Dararos, inspired by IShowSpeed. Yes, I saw him play that game once and I was quite surprised. And I noticed that he did a little duet with Grumpire, and I figured out, why not I just make a monster of him? Go check out his channel and all that. Treedsex, inspired by Maytree. They were the ones who teased me. They were the ones who teased Meepkin for *ʞᴜṛᴜ Workshop. Felicia, inspired by Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, why didn't you participate in the Fire Oasis Festival? Why? Nickolin, inspired by Nikocado Avocado, Nicholas Perry. And yes, I did make a redesign of it. This was his redesign when we found out that he was skinny, but he lied to us, and so this had to be renewed. Joshua Beat, inspired by Josh Harmon. He was the one who teased Gadzooks, also for the workshop. And Larry Tub, inspired by Lyndon Purefoy, the voice of *ᴜ괜ᴜ, if you guys probably didn't know that. If I ever see Landon Purefoy, I would be like, Landon Purefoy? Landon Bemebeth Purefoy? Next up, if the electricity element was a ethereal element. So first up we have Saxy Poke, Kazoo, Puffaskull, Mason, Glimma, Nitaz, and Moth in a box. Horfly. Speckkite. Germany. Toktik. Oh wait. Tokatik. Quizclaw. Buzz. Fusion. Puzzle. Frocall. Scrum. I don't know how you say that. Glam Glam. Almost looks like a bandit. Cauldron. You get the whole poison cauldron thing. Orbed. Blaggle. Landedlion. Jaws. Radiator. Duo. Kind of get the knowledge reference to it. Exosphere. And next up, the Ethereal Quints. Yes, I would count Ɓᴜʀᴱ as the Mech Quint, thank you very much. The Plasma Quint, Mutt Slime. The Crystal Quint, Amethyst. The Shadow Quint, Sutferatu. The Electricity Quint, Malvano, the husband of Galvana, for fan cannon stuff and all that stuff. Squeeze, the Poison Quad, and Crater, the Ethereal Quint. Next up, we have Anxiety. Get yourself out of the screen. That's better. Next up, we have some fan-made seasonals. So the first one, Planutra, seasonal of Month of the Mythical. Probably not so much compared to Anxiety, whoever they are. Glutter, Memory of Youth. Neurochrome, seasonal of Creator. Autism Awareness Month. You have to respect me. Metalutter, Nexus Harmony. The release of Magical Nexus. Mometer, Season of Cyber. You get Cyber Week right. Tubok, Freedom Rings, 4th of July. Hoto, Blossom Cherries. Wait, Blossoms of Cherries? Blossoms. Cherry Blossom, kind of holiday. Coral, Waves of the Living Ocean, World Ocean Day. Protostir, Pioneer of Colossals, Day of the Cataclysm and Colossal Awakening. Sagari, Washigan, Treble, Unstable Festival, Disability Awareness Month. I also respect people with a sort of disability in any way. Galoris, Futuristic Galores. Eerie, Void, VOID, Darkness Day, if there even is one. Luton Rab, Jewel Rush, and Joke in a Box, Prank Pearls. Yes, it was one of his inventions. Ignore this checklist that I've done. Moving on, we have the Gyroreticals. So we have the plant Gyroreticol Zethus. I don't know how to spell it. Zethus. Burglar. Oxygen. Bloblopod. Wampafint. No, not Wobbuffet. Figure Skate. Floopsy. Unstable. Jabba Jabba. Slarum. Slumborn. Quasarg. Beta Foe. Onyx. Scuppeteer. Cubbyoi. portal.m, ⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑ Yes, it uses its hands to make the mouth for its song. Almost a reference to Gnomes. Now about stabled ethereals. I did some theorizing on the ⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑⴑ ethereals and what would happen if they escaped the workshop. Some say that if one of them escapes, they would surely become unstable and die. But as it turns out, when they escape, they turn out a little different than what they used to be. Some of their features change, and the monsters become stable with the power of kinetic neutralization. These also change their species name in their biography. Neutrionize for the win. So here we got Eureka, an alternative of Ūrique. Reemkin, an alternative Meemkin. Claret, an alternative of Glaret. Gagzooks, an alternative of Gadzooks, just hence the word gag. Flubler, alternative of Ogler. Klasky, an alternative of Flask. You probably get the whole Klasky Tupo, do ya? Frightbear, an alternative of Nightbear. Whiplash, an alternative of Piplash. Burk, an alternative of Zerk. Heaper Hopper, an alternative of Teeter Totter. Ball, an alternative of whale, like whale, ball, a sort of screaming of some sort. Invention, an alternative of vention. Untumbra, an alternative of Petumbra. Quarzum, an alternative of Rismuth. Googies, an alternative of Oogity, and Bamethus, an alternative of Amoeba. I just want to clarify to you right now that I just keep making a whole lot of hex element monster ideas. I don't even care if Wobox is the hex in the MSM handler's eyeballs. I don't care if Wobox is the hex in the monster handler's eyeballs, but to some people it doesn't make sense, so this was the first concept I did for it, Monstrous. And this is the adult. And now a new mythical class, Nightmaricles. So here we have the plant Nightmaricle, Ember, Erosion, Hooter, Predator, Cowardhound, trying to mix things up. Moltenlets, ICU, Screams, and Paradox. So some stuff here. Oops, I just had that swapped. Just ignore what this is. This is what it would happen if the Wublins were supernatural. Super ethereal. And I made some new ones to cover for it. Yet, once again, a lot of DOF hex concepts. Sorry that it's just getting old. You'll just have to get used to him. Now this guy, the Grand Slam, Aspire. There is a little story behind Aspire, which I'll tell you sometime in the future. Here is another concept that I did, Plexagon, Zilotl, and Protobox. What are Colossals? Similar to Titan Souls, except they're colossal based. So I did Zaro for an example. And now a little Ethereal Workshop expansion, Unstable Ethereals. Yes, this is what an unstable Meeb looks like. The stable Meeb looks horrified. Yes, they link to the original creators. The unstable ethereals never leave the workshop. Imagine how the pocket dimension cataclysm would be like. And this is how they're made. Linking a workshop ethereal with unstable meebs are required. They will not be lost, they'll just stay put, just like the Titan Soul mechanic. And now these four, I saw somebody who did a fan art of these, and I was like, wow, that really impressed me. So I congratulated him. If you go check out my community post, then you should go ahead and do that. So here we have Buffonet Experiment, Drumble, Trumpoos, Nextstruct, 괚 like, ugh, disgusting. Splasma, Batmassacre, Gadgety, Razard, Sparkrattle, Gahoslimer, I don't know how to say that, Meganon.4, Armageddocrawl, yeah, Armageddocrawl. Igiri, you probably get him as Zigzag from that movie that I pretty much remembered, but I couldn't tell you. Waghorton, and lastly, Kinemoth. And now, some magical mythicals. So here we have the Light Island mythical Calypso. Now, Calypso, this was supposed to be one of the ideas for a Bone/Light hybrid for Magical Sanctum. However, it turned out to be Rorik, and this monster was pretty much lost. But, so yeah, I just want to make him the Light Island mythical. So, Calypso, Extreme Mythical Kalazuki, Ribbon Roll, Extreme Mythical Blazes, like bass, because it's a bass synth, like a bass synth. Gyrico, take the word ferret and then Tycho, mix it all together. And then Gnomes, like, you've been gnomed. Brackleton. Yes, this is like a reference of like Brack. Extreme Mythical Zorgrag. Just don't ask why I just keep copying things, being that I have autism, but I just somehow just like some other people do this all the time. But they also make their original OCs. So Zorag is also based on Zorag, of course. And then Shundig. And lastly, Enthusiastic. And here are all the plans that I have for MSM in case they're running out of any ideas. And now, which concludes us to Spirit Island. And yes, this is like the 5th magical island idea. So this is the monster you get when you first unlock the island. Ritual. Optically. Yeah, Opticly. Flubbles. Emo. Sorry about being rude. Snail Log. Delulu. Snotterfint. Scatter. Cry Out, like crying out, like screaming and all that. You get the idea. Traraka. Deuce, one of those MSM concepts that were scrapped for Bisonorous, of course. Soul Keep, the spirit boss. Tumtusso, the bone boss. Blinkticle, the psychic boss. Shroomy, the fairy boss. And lastly, Komoto, the magical quint. Yes, it's based off of a white dragon. So I hope you guys enjoyed those last 20 minutes, and I'll see you guys later. Happy monstering to you all, and get this book out of my... Darn it.